So today we'll be discussing in short about blood cancer. Now whenever we utter this term blood cancer, most of the people they take it as a death sentence. But this is not a case anymore. We know that there are different kinds of people and every person behaves differently. Same is the case with blood cancers. There are multiple types of blood cancers and each different type of blood cancer behaves in a different way. So blood cancer is a generalized term and generally it comprises of three types of cancers. First is leukemias. Now leukemias are cancers which arise from the white blood cells which are present in the blood. The second type is called as a myeloma. Now myeloma is a cancer which arises from the different type of cell which is called as a plasma cell which is present in the bone marrow. And the third type of blood cancer which is called as a blood cancer is called a lymphoma. Now lymphoma is a different type of blood cancer which arises from the lymph nodes or the lymph node swellings which are there in our body and basically from the lymphocytes which are present in the lymph nodes. So these are three different types of cancers which are generally labeled as blood cancers, but all these cancers behave in a completely different manner and all of them are treated in a different way. So basically if we focus on leukemias, then again leukemias are classified into two types. One is acute leukemias which are generally aggressive or which are rapidly growing, and the other spectrum of leukemias are called as chronic leukemias which are slow growing or indolent. So basically the treatment differs for each and every different type of blood cancer. So important thing is to diagnose the blood cancers and the type of blood cancer properly. So few decades down the line, our chronic myeloid leukemia patients hardly had any kind of treatment. So these patients generally used to live for a few months or few years. But now, since last 10 to 20 years, we now have newer molecular diagnostic techniques, and with these techniques, we are able to offer our chronic myeloid leukemia patients targeted therapy pills, which is called as imatinib, and which with this kind of targeted therapies, our CML patients are now living for more than 15 to 20 years. Same is the story with chronic lymphocytic leukemias. These are indolent leukemias, so in more than 80% of the patients, we don't even need to start treatment because they are asymptomatic. And even when they need treatment, they can be treated very well with the help of targeted therapies which can be given either orally or maybe intravenously, and even these patients are living for 5 to 10 years. The third type, that is myeloma, again behaves in a very different manner. We are able to treat our myeloma patients now on OPD basis as well with simple tablets or maybe injections which can be given subcute, or they can be treated on daycare basis, and these patients generally respond very well to our treatment and they also can live for years together. The other spectrum, that is acute leukemias, generally need prompt diagnosis and aggressive treatments because they are aggressive. Acute leukemias are again subclassified into acute lymphoblastic leukemias which are generally very responsive to chemotherapies, and if they are treated with a proper institutional protocol based treatments, again we are able to achieve a cure rate of more than 80% for our ALL patients. Acute myeloid leukemias are generally a little bit worse prognosis leukemias, but they require intensive induction chemotherapies. Sometimes they need transplants, and with the help of these intensive therapies, we are able to save many of our patients as well. So the mainstay of treatment in blood cancer is chemotherapy, and in some cases we also use targeted therapies or bone marrow transplant to increase our cure rates. But what is more important in the treatment of leukemias is the early diagnosis. And for early diagnosis, we all should know that what are the presenting features or presenting symptoms of blood cancers. So generally, the most common presenting features or symptoms of blood cancers include abnormalities in the blood counts. Now that abnormalities can be either a low hemoglobin, that is what we call as anemia, low platelet counts or thrombocytopenia, very high or low WBC count, unexplained fever or fever which is not responding to antibiotics for prolonged period of time, fatigue, body ache, bone pains. So these are the usual symptoms of blood cancers, and if anyone is having such kind of symptoms, they should never neglect. They should approach their nearest physicians and they need proper evaluation. Now again, slight minor abnormalities in the blood counts does not mean that always there is a possibility of blood cancer. So please don't get panicked. We get a lot of patients who get unnecessarily panicked or anxious after seeing some minor abnormalities in the blood reports and they feel that they are having blood cancers. So friends, this is not always the case, but if you have any doubt, you should always consult your nearest physicians who, if required, will direct you to hematologist or medical oncologist for proper evaluation. Only if required, you need to undergo certain few further tests for confirmation or diagnosis of blood cancers. Now, what are the tests which are generally required for diagnosis of blood cancers? The most common tests are simple blood tests like complete blood count or a peripheral blood smear, and the most important test is a bone marrow examination, that is drawing the blood from the bone marrow and examining it. We also need few specialized tests like immunophenotyping or cytogenetics for confirmation and typing of leukemias or blood cancers. In some cases, we may also need a biopsy from the lymph node if you are suspecting lymphomas. So basically, these are specific tests which are ordered only if required, and with the help of these tests we are able to identify and diagnose the blood cancers and also type the blood cancers so that we can treat them properly.
Don't forget to like and share this video. For more such videos, do subscribe to the MFine channel and hit the bell icon to never miss any update.